So, welcome back everybody. Where we last left off, we just arrived in this city. I believe it's called the Lam city? Monastery? Probably more like a monastery. And what we learned last time is, well, the head of those monks is kind of like a godlike entity, much like the Rathri, the Kingbird or King Leo that we faced earlier. And also, there is this other old guy called Mehu, and he has a little bit of trouble with his granddaughter, who lost her parents in a war, they said. And ever since then, well, he tried to take care of her, but apparently he is not able to. More specifically, his granddaughter is playing in the remains of the ruins, or the remnants of the ruins. So, well, maybe you can find her. But before that, I actually just remembered something. Let's go real quick, and you'll see soon what I mean. Just kind of dashing through here. Hey, the Yetis are still around. That's pretty awesome. That's correct. I actually forgot to do that. Let me do it. Oh no, sorry Yeti! I'm sorry. My muscle memory is kicking in. I didn't want to kill you. Hey, greetings Drakebane. I'm doing excellent. How are you doing? Still the hot spring, and let me actually real quick make the Discord and Twitter announcement. I forgot about that. Excuse me. Let's see. There we go. Thank you very much for the reminder. Which one can I take? This one is fine. Alrighty, I'm almost done here. Should have done this before, but I forgot. There we go. Alrighty, let's get this continued. Sorry about that. So, we can actually just straight up walk through here, which is interesting. Since I guess the avalanche is just high up enough. Although the Yeti did throw us over there too, just up there. Either way. I felt like coming back here was kind of appropriate. Still rejuvenating from the marathon streams. Well, I feel like I'm almost fully back from that, so I feel like I'm fine, thank you. So, just a few moments. Maybe you can tell where I'm going already. You remember this road? You remember what led to this afterwards? Also, I just realized as to why I'm not one-shotting those enemies. Because I don't have the fire weapon equipped anymore, since I unequipped it for the boss up here. Well then, let's see. Oh, this is the wrong place to go. This is not where I meant to go actually. I just messed it up. Let's try this again. Well, at least I know now that I can just, well, straight up go back through here. That makes that a bit easier. So where I was supposed to go is over here, on the left side. Help came running. Which means basically there's another dog in on there. Might as well pick up some money once in a while. And remember this hole? This is where I'm meant to go. So last time we actually kind of escaped this hole thanks to the goat rescuing us. Basically the lady goat knocked a hole into the wall, and well, thanks to this we were able to escape just jumping up here. After we basically rammed into a wall and an avalanche was created because of us, and both of her and her husband, who was dead, just kind of were caught in here. It doesn't appear to be breathing. Well then, it appears that they have not made it. Rest in peace. You didn't know you could come back, that's depressing, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to hit you, Mr. Yeti. But yeah, it's not a nice story, but that's kind of how storytelling goes in Terranigma to a large extent. It doesn't necessarily tell you everything, but if you just look around for a little bit, you can maybe see the ends of a story which you saw begin, or maybe hear the story end one way or another. Well then. We wanted to look for Melyn, the granddaughter of Mehu, who apparently is playing somewhere in the desert here. Whoa! Some sandstorm. I can't keep my eyes open. The desert of Gobi. What? What was that about? Hey, wait a second! Hey, don't run away! Oh. We're in Lauren. Wasn't Lauren supposed to be destroyed in the war? Greetings, sir. Hi. Hello. Lauren is a small, but we have plans to make it bigger. We plan to build more homes in the east and north. Oh. That's nice. Hi. This is a lost town? What are you talking about? Well. I thought it was lost. Didn't Mehu say that he could never actually enter Lauren? So maybe he just didn't know that it actually wasn't entirely destroyed, and she isn't just playing in the ruins? Although Mehu also kind of alluded that Melyn has some powers that prevent him from entering. Not sure. Hi. Is it a lost town? Hahaha, what are you talking about? It's the same thing. Hi. Are you a traveler? A one strain does a monk while traveling. I get a feeling of impending darkness in the future of this town. Although I am weak, I have stayed to help you. Thank you. Hi. Yay! Yay! No shop here? You can just go below the counter and there doesn't appear to be anything. Okay. Greetings. A word of advice. Some monsters have alignments. To fight such aligned beasts, it is best to use a weapon that is most effective against that alignment. For example, use fire pike against monsters in occult places. Thank you. We learned that. Hey, a shop. Greetings. Welcome. What can I help you with? So, this is a bronze pike. Made of durable bronze, it doesn't have any special properties, so I'm okay with that. Don't need it. Greetings, sir. Traveler, are you seeking an inn? Sure, where's an inn? Maybe I will rest. Where's an inn? Keep going to the far end that you've left. You can't miss it. The walls protect against sandstorms, and they confuse strangers. What? They confuse strangers? I don't get it. So, where's Melyn? I don't need an inn. Gramps, do you know where Melyn lives? Melyn? Go left from the square. It's the house behind Tensions. You can go from house to house here. We're like a big family. Good morning, Brignarth. How are you doing? Greetings, sir. I'm going to make a doorway here, if this solid wall will let me. A doorway? I mean, you probably want to use a pickaxe or something like that. And here we have the front. Greetings. Welcome, traveler. Please stay as a guest free of charge. But it is too early to check in. You should see the town first. Okay, let's do so. Dining. Greetings. Where you are from, or you are headed, is of no concern. Enjoy today. Sounds like a plan. Also, you can crawl under those tables. I just find that to be interesting. Front, and here is the back. Hey, there's another one. Hello. Oh, another guest. I'm hiding. Isn't this a nice town? The people are so friendly. You should stay. Huh. Yeah, I'll stay. Once it's not too early anymore, I guess. Let's see, what else do we have around here? Well, the only way to go for now seems to be to the west. To the house. So this is Tensions. Yep, this is Tensions. Greetings, Harry Tension. I am Tension, not to brag, but I'm the wealthiest man in all Loren. Will you hear of my story? Sure. What are you worried about? Well, tell Ark all about it. Or tell me all about it. I'm worried about what I should do with my wealth when I die. What should I do? Take it with you? I mean, let's put it this way. I don't like the idea of giving it to me, because that's kind of selfish. I'd rather say distribute it on the townspeople instead. But taking it with you is even less efficient. Oh well. That's simple. Take it to your grave. It's your money. That's true. That makes sense. That's perfect. Thank you. Now I won't have to worry about inheritance squabbles. I guess that can be a thing. Hi. Greetings. Master is a pain. He's rich, but he's so cheap. He's addicted to money. I was just talking to myself, so please... what did she say? So please don't pay me no mind. Alrighty. We can actually even crawl into the chimney, because why not? And greetings, Danny the Pooh, Kaitos. How are you guys doing? Let's tell Ark all about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is once again kind of a lost in translation type thing. Because, well, you do say this kind of phrase in Japanese that way. But you don't necessarily do that like this in English. Melyn's house is the one behind here. Go through our back door to Melyn's. It's quicker. It's also the only way to my knowledge. What's around here? Nothing. Okay. No inheritance squabbles, just grave robbers. Yeah, that can happen. There's, I think, nothing to the sides. Hey, Melyns. Greetings, who are you? Lady, please talk to me. You're a traveler? We haven't got much, but please do rest a while. Or do you have a purpose? Where's Melyn? I'm looking for a girl named Melyn. Melyn's mother, apparently. A friend of Melyn? She's home. Crawl into the chimney there. That's a weird place to have a little girl's room. But hey, apparently... Wait, didn't they die? According to Mehu? Hi. Welcome, traveler. If you wish, I will tell you about this town. Many travelers pass through Loren. As we are in a desert, we have little crops, but we do have gems. Because of our gems, we can live affluently and happily. I live this way with my wife and daughter. I desire nothing more. Oh, that's nice. Also, I did not realize they had multiple text bubbles at the time. Isn't it strange? But that's the way to Melyn's room. Yes, it is strange. So we go into the chimney. Hey! Match rock. We just cannot take it, I guess. Is that what you meant with gems? Sure. Let's go through the chimney, I guess. Hello! How are you doing? What do you want? Who asked you to come? This is my house! Why did you come here? This is my town! This isn't intended for you! Get out! Wait, what? Turbo, get away from him! Come here! Oh, Turbo wanted to follow us. He's a good doggy. Melyn isn't particularly nice. But considering she's at home, I guess that's fine, right? Also, I guess crawling through the chimney is basically a gameplay or game design thing to teach you, hey, you can actually crawl into chimneys and stuff like that. So, not too bad. Let's just go and rest for a while. That sounds like a reasonable idea. Greetings. You must be exhausted. I made your bed, so you can rest. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Let's go and sleep.
Ark, wake up! Something's really wrong around here.
I do the Yomi voice differently every time. I'm sorry. There's this sickening stench, like rotten meat. Also, if you look around the room, it also looks a little bit more decayed than before. What's over here? I have enough bulbs. Okay. Strange. Rotten meat? Wow! Walking corpses!
Ark! This is Loren's true form, a city of the dead. They put up a mirage to fool and feast on visitors. Let's get out of here now!
Oh, wait, what? To fool and don't feast on visitors? That's not nice. Considering Yomi knows a lot, that sounds about right, I guess. Oh boy. Dining. So those little ladies, they just kind of lose their head when you attack them once. Then you hit the head, and then attack the little ladies again. Eee. And this is the front. Oh, and now there's a gigantic hole in the back. Let's fall in! What's down here? More zombies. They also lose their heads really easily. Wow, I'm not entirely sure, but... Yeah, tables are running against us too. So... I guess stuff is possessed here. Considering all we know from monsters so far is more like the idea of... they actually are inhabited by souls. Is Melyn actually okay? West side. Melyn's... there are 2 zombies in here. So... 4 zombies in fact, and some more stuff over there. It looks like there's a gap behind the bed. And this little one is losing its head as well. Wow. More zombies, so many zombies. They feast on visitors? I wonder that there was a single real person in here. Well, Melyn is real, I guess. Hello? He's not here anymore. Oh, all the pots are halfway broken anyways. And here... you have a red scarf. And yes, Danny the Pooh. That's correct.
Ark, that's Melyn's scarf. If there was a dog here, we could use this scent to find Melyn.
Dog? Wait a minute. Didn't Melyn have a dog named Turbo? Wait, yes she did. So, to just give you a bit of an overview, those zombies, basically, they lose their heads and then you kill them. However, they actually give weird type of experience. To give you an idea, oopsie, how much experience do we have currently? I just want to explain something about game mechanics about those guys. Where's the experience mirror? Strength mirror? So we have 11,092 experience currently. So if we kill the head of those guys, we still have 11,092 experience. If we kill the body, 11,110. So that is 18 experience actually only, right? 92 to 100. Yeah, that's 18 experience per zombie. So I feel like that is actually kind of a little bit unintended by the developers, because if you actually one-shot both the head and the body of the zombie, you gain double the experience from those guys. And also those little girls that throw their heads, they actually straight up give you also twice the amount of experience. So I think what they intended to have is when you kill off their heads, they give you... the full experience. Also for both basically the body and the head. However, they only give half of it. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Also, well... this place seems a mess. Hey, he is actually a real person.
I met you at the inn. This town, what happened to it? I traveled far to reach the town of Mirages, but this I never expected. If I can get out of here alive, I can record this tale of terror.
So he knew it was a town of mirages. Like, mirages are basically illusions. Temjin? Oh, Temjin doesn't look that good anymore. Now he is dead. Probably took his money to the grave too. As usual, I'm just using the mechanics of the slicer, giving me a ton of invulnerability frames to not get hit by enemies. And well, there seems to be a sandstorm going. Everything is a bit more rotten in decay than before. Which probably also means, considering that there are no holes in the wall too, I'm poisoned. That's less than ideal. We picked up some anti-poison thingies, and you definitely want to use those, because poison is crazy strong in this game. Poison was eliminated. So... what's up here? Morphus, the storage. There's no chests. Also this room lacks a fair bit actually. Those little guys seem to be resilient against normal attacks. We can push those things, that's nice. Jumping attacks works pretty well though. And greetings, Ritalin. How far in are we? About a third through, I would say. Obtain the poison cure. Ah, did I just mess this up? I think I just messed this up. Or did I? Yeah, I messed it up. So either way, this is the town of Lauren. And what Yomi says is just kind of, it suggests those are monsters. And they just kind of try to kill people by, well, eating whatever remains of them. After they keep them. I obtained rags. Well, I wonder how strong the rags are as an armor. 12 down, smell like filthy ragged clothes. Naturally, they wouldn't be any good. Makes sense, right? More ruins. Ah. Little ladies are not worth killing. Now we're back in the town square. And hey, those zombies are just kind of, whoopsie, disappearing into the wall where I just accidentally went into. Huh. So I guess he did end up making an entrance to that room in the backside. What is weird is... Hey boss! What is weird is that there is no other entrance to this room, from what I can tell. So, did they make a building without making an entrance to the room first? Or maybe there's just kind of a little mirage in the first place. Like, there was always an entrance, but we just didn't know about it. Or maybe the one who created this illusion just didn't know about it. Who knows? Whoa, ghost! Captured by a ghost! And we get transported back to the town square. Well, that's less than ideal. Can't go through there apparently. Because I instantly got stopped, I couldn't move. As soon as that ghost caught me. What do we do now? Well, we can probably just check out the other buildings. They seem to have new or different things in them. More ruins. Okay, you cannot block that. Also, apparently that zombie does not get hit by my attack. We can go below. Wasn't much point in going in here. And here we have the east side. Also, those things, spikes in the ground. And those weird things, call it chon-chon. They look like a weird mask, and those things in the floor, and both the chon-chons and those things in the floor. Wow, what are you? They can ordinarily only get hit by jumping attacks. Unless you, at least those things in the floor, if you turn them around. It's pretty ugly. More of those things. Oh boy. So, we are kind of in a storage room facility or a back alley house. Not entirely sure. When the town was basically more complete, we seem to be able to only walk into certain areas. Kind of like it didn't exist, or the town didn't exist beyond that. More magi blocks. And we obtained the light rod. Let me actually just go into my inventory and equip that thing. Because a light rod, a staff with a glowing tip. And it has light element, as you can read in the top right. Equip it, and well, the other guy just kind of gave us the hint that maybe we should use element that is sufficiently strong against the enemies in the areas. So this is actually the case with the light rod against zombies. Kind of naturally, right? Maybe. Oh, and we died. This is actually the first death. Arc senses faded away. But interestingly enough, you don't actually lose anything when you die. Outside of you get sent back to the last checkpoint, and the checkpoint happens to be at the entrance of the town. So, not a bad thing. Also, I figured, in the previous cutscene, you saw Ark basically faint. And if you play through this casually, you're likely to die once in a while and realize, oh, that's how you die. But I didn't actually show that off in my playthrough yet, so I figured, well, maybe I don't need to actually heal. So it's okay. So... receive the light stuff. Where do we go now? Maybe over here. East side. Chon scattered glass sign dust. By the way, that glass sign dust puts you to sleep. Which... if you get hit, that is. But you can just deal with the Chons with a jump attack. Fun fact, Chon, I believe it's just kind of a different type of creature, also depicted differently. I always need to think about the little Chon in Ragnarok 9 when I read that name. Borfus Flurry! And if they are in the flurry, you can literally not hurt them, so... yeah. Also, those little Borfus guys, those are still Borfs, or Borfus. They are stronger than the previous ones. We obtained a Matcha Rock. And if they are in the flurry, you cannot hurt them at all. Also, we take a ton of damage here. And greetings to you, Box and Turbo Ruland. How are you guys doing? We are back on the east side. Apparently this room and house was connected. Lizards! Rude lizards. Also that weird thing. Just jumps out of the ground and suddenly it is upside down. More lizards! Those lizards actually can also grab you and hit you. Chon scattered more stuff. Could you please not do that? Bam. Also they are kind of weak to your jumping attack. So right now I actually do not want to die anymore. So let me go oopsie and... grab some healthy items. Because that's why I bought them in the first place. 2 of those will put me back up to exactly 144 health. Let's see, what do we have in here? More barfs! Oh, well, I guess we just go. And here we have those weird thingies. Go away. And then Madhu restored its allies and the ghost appeared. Those ghosts you cannot fight. They bring you back to the entrance of the town, kind of like... or well, the square. At the town square middle. Kind of like the previous enemies, and so you don't want to get caught by them. I already demonstrated what happens when you get caught by ghosts. Which, by the way, is interesting. Apparently the ghosts don't necessarily care about killing you, they just bring you back to the entrance. Like, it seems they could do much worse to you, but I guess not. Maybe they just want to deliver you to the town square, where, as you saw at the beginning, there are instantly tables, where there are instantly just kind of a bunch of zombies walking over to you. So, actually, we need to enter this room from the other side. I just happen to know that. Well, I kind of know where to progress naturally anyways. But in a lot of cases I don't necessarily know where to go other than that. And only hurt the body of the little lady once the head is back attached. Oh, that's actually a room back here. Greetings, Cubic Cat, how are you doing? And hey, welcome back, how are you doing?
I met you at the inn. This appears to be the writer's room. There are many interesting books. For example, this is an account of Lawrence Fall.
Wait, what?
It appears monsters destroyed the town.
So, apparently it wasn't the war that destroyed the town. Also, who wrote the book after Lawrence Fall? Isn't that kind of strange? Oh, you can actually sleep here. I did not know that. Just got back from the dentist. Oh, welcome back. We are the mages. Welcome back, it hope it wasn't too bad. So that seems to be a safe room back here. Interesting. We did not need to use the healing thingies. By the way, you don't actually need to hit the head of the little girl. They explode after a certain amount of time, the heads that is. Whoa! Just pushed us into the hole. Well, convenient enough, there's a chest. And we obtained a holy seal. Have you ever noticed that the design of the blankets on beds look a little bit like body/skeletons? Let me take a closer look at this. So now we have the holy seal here. A seal that wards off ghosts. That seems kind of convenient. Considering you would like to not get transported off by ghosts. Like, now we can destroy those thingies. They give experience. And the ghosts cannot harm us at all. We can't harm the ghosts either, but that's okay, I guess. Also those weird... What are those thingies anyways? I believe we meet more of them later. But they do look kind of strange. Let's actually go and check. I'm curious about that quadlight. The designs of the blankets on the beds look a little bit like body/skeletons. I don't quite see it, but it does have a peculiar form. And yes, Cubicat, I'm going to highlight this and upload it to YouTube. That's the plan. So, well then. I guess we got the holy seal. Now we can go through the other place where we got transported off by ghosts. So that's kind of nice. Also, we still need to find the dog to lead us to Melyn. And, well, let's try to get there. What are those things anyways? Those are some weird kind of armor thingies, no legs, just hovering with a fire burning on their head. I wonder what kind of inspiration those armor type thingies come from. Seems like a rather interesting idea. Let me actually read their name again real quick. A ghost appeared from the armor, so it's just kind of an armor. Didn't they have a specific name before? Either way, let's actually, real quick, not equip this thing that protects me from ghosts. Abducted by a ghost! I know! It's actually faster to do this, to get back to this town square, since we would have to backtrack anyways. Now equip the holy seal again. And well, I believe there's also a place to go to the right here? Or was that for later? Oh, there is not, nope. I thought there was, but apparently not. Monies! So, what do we do now? I guess the only path to go for now seems to be, well, just follow those skeleton ghosts, ghouls, whatever. So, I mean, it's actually really curious for me to just see the idea of the fall of Lauren. Apparently it was done by... That was weird. Apparently it was done by monsters. We don't know what kind of monsters, but it wasn't exactly a war, more like a raid in that case, I guess. And here, we can now go past those. By the way, even if you could somehow glitch and jump past this first guy, there would be a second one and a third one. Oh, never mind, there's no third one. Just the second one. And here we have those little Morphous guys. Just jump into them and usually they are defeated. And hey, we level up to level 17. That's pretty nice. Strength by 2. Level up can actually make a huge difference in this game. It's pretty impressive. And how much more damage you deal all of a sudden. And this guy apparently is completely immune to all of my attacks. Don't exactly know how that works, but, well, I guess that happens once in a while. More zombies! Can we jump attack that lady? Yep. Now we can one-shot those ghosts that lose their heads, ghouls, excuse me, and gain basically double experience from them, compared to what they give normally. It's still not that much, but it's a decent amount. North side. Let's check these houses. We have gotten to the north side, which actually looks pretty neat, because I did see a Maggie rock behind the fence to the north. So maybe we can go and grab that. Ooh, a chest. On the 78 gems. I wonder. Yomi shouted from the box.
Ark! Some zombies are coming in here! Hurry, hide!
Well, I mean... I'm as hidden as it gets, I guess. Uh-oh. I hope they don't see me!
A stranger is among us today.
Zombie A.
I hear he beats us up things and he sees us.
Zombie B.
Well, we shouldn't just take it. We better find and catch this person soon. What was that? There's a commotion outside. What do you know? So much for my break.
Oh.
Hey Ark, maybe the residents here don't realize that they are zombies?
Well, I mean... That's a pretty good guess, I guess. Greetings to you, Quadruples. How are you doing? So, yeah. We beat up everybody on sight. That is true, because they attack us otherwise. Right? So we're just self-defending? Defending ourselves? Seems kind of weird. But yes, this is actually an interesting idea, basically. Remember when I said that normally monsters just kind of are occupied by souls of people? Considering how it was back down in the underworld, the souls of the people seem to have left the bodies and went into monster bodies. In this case, it kind of appears that the people still have souls in them and are just kind of acting the way they think is normal. But... well... nothing in here. Well, I mean, what happens if you bind a soul to a body that is dead? It becomes a zombie, apparently. Or something like that. You're okay, it's been a great week though. Hey, nice, that sounds awesome. I've been up here, derp. So, something went horribly wrong in this town, and I don't think those zombies are actually our enemies. Hey, Matcha Rock. Can't sleep in here. That's unfortunate. This way we seem to be able to get into the backside of the house. I still don't quite see the skeleton on the bedsheets though, but... dwarfs. More dwarfs. Wow. Dwarf flurry. As I said, dwarfs are completely invulnerable while they use the flurry. And I think it has something to do with them trying to start their flurry. We are... okay, we cannot get hit. Madhu restored HP of its ally, so it's a Madhu. I did not know they could heal each other. They die too quick anyways for this kind of thing. So... oh, there is something behind here. Or contain the Matcha Rock. There are quite a few hideouts around here, seemingly. Hey Kazastora, how are you doing? Good evening, good afternoon. Ow. Let's go before they defeat us here. Oops, no, not got in there. That's awkward. Oh, there's another armor thingy over there. Seems a bit of a weird place. Hello? Can't do anything with it. Dee-doo-doo. Well, that was not particularly exciting. Wow, they actually unleash lightning apparently when they land on their feet. Interesting. More enemies, and we are poisoned. By the way, poison kind of works like this. It doesn't tick after a certain amount of time, it ticks after a certain amount of distance you travel. Let's heal up to full. So, if I don't move, the poison won't hit me. And here we have the elbow. So this is the first instance of an elbow, which heals quite a bit. So that's pretty nice. Armor is broken. It seems to be. The armor down there is broken indeed. So, let's explore the town a bit further. I just killed those enemies on the go because might as well. There's a chest over there. I would like to get that. I have not been in here before. Dwarfs. Monies. More armor thingies. And a little room of zombies. Up, more enemies. And you get a strength potion. It increases your strength by 1, and as mentioned before, that actually makes quite a bit of a difference, so let's just use it. And here, in case anyone is curious, this is one of the grinding spots for a speedrun, if you need to catch up on levels, because you may have messed up the birds or something like that. I'm not going to be grinding here. That's not necessary. They did not bother translating the poison icon. Actually, never thought about that. I guess they didn't. It's just kind of, oh, that's the poison icon. Yeah, that's true. Interesting. Oh, magic crystal. Ow. Yeah, I guess we are still poisoned. We still have 4 poison cures. And in fact, you know what? We have an armor that prevents getting poisoned if I get hit this frequently. Has 7 less defense, but hey, not all that bad. At least I don't need to use poison cures anymore. Dungeon! More enemies around here. Wait, we are north side, so this... Ah, there we go. This is the thing I saw behind the fence. Since we were north side, which by the way, N side, I only know that those N and S and W's kind of means south, north and west? No, north, south and west, and east for that matter, since I went to the USA where they just kind of abbreviate S whatever town to south of that town or something like that, which I had no idea that was just kind of a thing. But it does make sense. Hey, we reached level 18, how convenient. Strength up by 2, nice. Oh. I was waiting for the screen transition, but apparently I wasn't quite outside. So, have I been in here? Yes, I have. That was where one of the Magi rocks was. There's a cemetery. Tons of zombies at the cemetery, which seems kind of normal. I guess. Normal? I'm not sure that's normal, but whatever, you get the idea. So, by the way, here's a fun thing. Fun? I'm not sure. Depending on what you tell Temjin on what he should do with the money, like, take him, keep it, and take it with him into his grave, or just give it to me. You can interact with this thing. It says Temjin's grave on the stone. Something gleamed in the grave. Ark obtained 500 gems. So yeah, basically, he took his money into his grave after we told him to do that, essentially. Which... isn't that kind of a weird thing? Because if you tell him to do it differently, he will not have the money in his grave. This also tells us two other things. One, for some reason, us telling an illusion to do something just kind of had an influence, which seems a bit strange. So maybe it wasn't as much of an illusion of the city, but we actually were kind of back in time a little. A bit strange. Either way, the other thing it tells us is we saw something in the grave, which means those graves here are actually open. Otherwise we would not have seen it. He would have had to dig it up in order to get that. So yeah, they did definitely rise from the graves. Hey, little doggy. Now I found you. You're Melyn's mutt. Alright, but take me to your master. No, go. The mutt won't listen. So, what you need to do is you need to... Oopsie. Use the red scarf. Here. Bad dog, what are you doing here without your master? Okay, Turbo. You'll let me know the instant you catch Melyn's scent. Ark held out red scarf for Turbo to sniff. Well then, now we have a little follower buddy. No, he's a good dog, not a bad dog. It was some weird kind of echo from the past. Yeah. You're forgetting, Yaga, the zombies think they are people, so you told the zombie to put it into his grave, so he just brought it there after he went to sleep. I guess that probably makes a bit more sense. That is likely the more simple solution. Right! You want me to follow you? Okay. Follow the little doggy. By the way, the little doggy cannot get hurt by those weird enemies. They just ignore him. Which is interesting, because... well... the lion cop got hurt when we had a little escort quest. And by the way, here's an interesting portion. You could say it's just game design, trying to keep Turbo the dog safe and not getting hurt or defeated is pretty annoying, which I dare to say is correct. However, you could also say it's kind of like a game telling you the story at the same time. So no matter how you twist and turn it, you can interpret it as something that, oh, I guess the enemies either don't see Turbo, or don't see him as a harm, or see it one of their own. Either way, can think about that. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh, well, apparently Melyn is in here somewhere. Turbo went in there. Let's follow Turbo. Hey, come back here, little doggy. Doggy! Oh, it leads us back to that weird broken statue. Turbo! Turbo, I was so lonely. Papa and Mama were gone, and I was all alone. Hey, you? You're a jerk. I hate you. Everything came apart because you came here. The way it was, I could have been with Papa, Mama forever. Melyn, do not cause people so much anguish. Mama? Mama! I told you this story before. When people die, they are reborn in a new body. We're in the middle of that process. But we don't know what form we will take in our next life. We might become beautiful flowers, or carefree animals. But I know that one day I will see you again, Melyn. So, put your smile back on, and never hurt those around you. Whoa. Her mother just kind of straight up talking to her. Glad to you! Wow. An illusion of time. About the comment I made earlier, I guess. So... as it turns out, it was actually Melyn's doing. And all the zombies are gone.
I apologize for Melyn. She caused you undue pain. Please forgive her. One day, she will understand. There must be something I could do for you as a traveler. To reach the West Continent, you must cross the Lost Desert. If you do not know the route, you will wander in circles. Ask the route from the nomads camped outside the desert.
And we are back in the town square. For some reason, I really like the detail of being able to scooch under the tables in this place. I agree, it's neat. It feels like it has a lot more purpose. So, either way, it appears that everything is back to normal? I've actually never taken a look around after completing this scene. Oh, we can actually go and pick this up now. Because we used up some. Well, let me just kind of wander around here for a while. So either way, now that basically it's all back to normal, it seems like it's okay again. Or more specifically, since Melyn kind of went back to normal. There are no more zombies. Also, the ghost, spirit, whatever, of Melyn and also her grandfather kind of alluded to Melyn actually herding us or trying to herd us. So was she controlling the zombies? Basically my theory is kind of that she's a little girl. She misses her parents. Of course she wants them back and she wants it to be happy and the way it was before, well, everyone got murdered in town. So it kind of makes sense that she is pretty mad at us for destroying the illusion, the mirage as you will. Why we are the one destroying the illusion or the mirage? Not entirely sure. It could be that, well, we are kind of the chosen one or whatever you want to call it. And considering how much we've done around the world, it is not surprising that we might have that sort of power just by being here. And also we tried to talk to her, she didn't respond to us well, she just kind of told us to go away. Probably after we told her that her grandfather is looking for her. Also, her grandfather now managed to enter the town, which means the illusion is completely gone. So, for anyone who has not caught on to it yet, that was actually apparently all Melyn's doing. Considering that the townspeople still believed that they were normal people after they even became zombies. It's just like they had a mind of their own, a consciousness in a sense. I guess there's nothing over here, by the way. Although we could also just go into sleep real quick. I assume we can go to sleep. Either way, this seems to have a mind of its own, a consciousness, so to speak, which kind of gives me more food for the theory, since pretty much all monsters seem to be inhabited by souls that are just originally from another place. Or maybe that's just one form of reincarnation, like that's the general theme of the game, where they are reborn as monsters. But on the other hand, the monsters seem to be an exception to the rule, more like they absorb a soul and then they give it back afterwards, whatever back means. considering how our little town in the underworld went. Also, for that matter, if I didn't mention that yet, where we were indeed in the middle of the earth. That was the underworld. Why did it exist? We don't exactly know. I guess this is part of the cycle of decay and rebirth. So, yeah. Whoa, Francisa, thank you so much. Lots of work. Welcome back, Francisa. Thank you so much for a really long time of support. 18 rounds in a row. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Also, well, don't be sorry for not being around. Well, I guess. I hope it's working out well for you. Lots of work, hopefully in a good way. Thank you so much, Francisa. Hope you're doing well. Greetings, sir. Hello! So you were safe too. I plan to return to Europe and write my travel journal. On the way here, I stayed with a group of nomads near Terranigma. When I saw them, an inspiration came to me. People shouldn't stay in just one place. Exchanges with other countries should be promoted for mutual growth. I'm hoping that my travels will contribute to Europe's progress. That's nice. Large and grand thinking there. Which, by the way, it's not as... It's not just a little bit of, oh, that's a nice philosophy. Also, I had no idea there was a thing over there, I don't think. What is this place? Interesting. Trying to open chests that might be hidden behind the trees, because there are hidden chests somewhere. I don't remember this at all. I probably have been here before since I didn't do, oopsie, 100% playthrough. But, well, rediscovering things, I guess. And there's a Magi crystal. A nice little place. Alrighty. And apparently we come out from the mountain over there? That's kind of weird. So this is the desert of Gobi. If you try to just straight up go to the left or west before you complete the little side mission, in the desert of Terranigma, you would just kind of wander around endlessly, literally endlessly, for a really long time until, well, you collapse and then you wake up in a camp of nomads. Apparently those nomads know how to cross the Terranigma desert. Maybe they are willing to share their knowledge. Oh! Pretty sure they still don't make those sounds, but that's okay. Hi, how are you doing? Who are you? Who said you can come in? Get out of here! Well, that seems actually like a normal reaction. Sorry. Are you a kidnapper? No. I don't think so. Probably. Hi. Oh. Desert of Gobi? Gobi. Oh. Hi. What do you want? Go take it up with my husband outside. Yeah, not too inviting. How are you guys doing? Who are you? We are a few in number. We have nothing you need. I'm not a robber, guys. What did you say? A message from Mehu. Any acquaintance of the fine man cannot be turned away without help. You wish to cross the lost desert? Remember these words carefully. Walk west until 3 boulders we call the triangle stones. Turning south, see boulders arranged as a serpentine dragon. Head northwest, turn to north when you come alongside the dragon's skulls. The exit is near a giant skull. Go exactly as I said, and you will get through the desert. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. So those directions actually do indeed work. A while back, another stranger visited. He was so friendly, we opened up to him after a while. He said he was going to write about us and our way of life. Oh, that's the guy we just met, Herin. He actually never told us his name, but we can read it in his title. Hi, who are you? Who can said you came in here?
gotta get out of here.
Yep. This is kind of how you would normally expect people to react when you just kind of randomly wander into their houses. So yeah. Also, I think Melyn should have returned back home. Let's see what she is currently doing. And also what Maeve is doing. Maybe the big llama also has something to tell us. The big llama? The Dalai Lama. I guess he kind of is a big llama. Llamas are awesome. Hello! Hi!
I'm concerned she has disappeared again, leaving her dog Turbo. Did he visit the nomad's village? Stop to ask for directions.
Oh, she's gone again?
Ark, thank you for saving Melyn.
The trail to the continent's west has opened. If you desire, you should go. New encounters await your arrival. Okay. Music in Lhasa is so underrated. It's a really nice piece of music. I like it. So, Melyn is not here. That's less than ideal. Either way, she seems pretty powerful with her psychic abilities. So she probably can take care of herself. Yangtze, Gobi, and here we are back in the Lost Desert. So, head west in Taklama until you find 3 stones. Or something like that. There we go. And then we go south until we find something. Something of note, I would imagine. Those thingies, like a serpentine dragon. Then we go northwest from here. Did I miss it? I may have missed it. No, there we go. Dragon skulls. Scary. And then we go north from here. Until we find a skull. And this is how you travel through the desert of Gobi. Fun fact, if you enter or leave any other place aside from that place up there, it actually turns you to go outside. Also, those landmarks, they only appear if you approach them from the correct direction, which is actually quite interesting, because if you just know where to go, you can kind of do something like this. You go here, then you go to the left, and suddenly the skull should be appearing momentarily. And we get out on the left side as well. So, let me real quick explain how this desert works. If you that's weird. If you enter this desert here from the east, essentially it is kind of like a bit of a puzzle. But how it works exactly in reality is, how far can we go until we get thrown out of the desert? Quite a bit of a distance, right? So the idea is essentially that this desert is pretty much endless in south and north directions, quite literally. And there is exactly one, let's say, invisible square / tile that you can traverse through in order for you to reach the left-hand side. How that square looks is, it's essentially just a screen, wide, tall and large, just quite literally a screen, and it is normally indicated by the skull. However, because of how SNES loops this entire area around, as in you literally can go north until you appear back in south, you can actually just go way too far north and further and further and further and further north until you come back in south. So in theory, instead of going north from those dragon skulls, we could just go straight up south in order for us to reach the exit as well. It's actually pretty interesting of an area. I like it. Alrighty, so we kind of managed to cross that desert. By the way, it's literally impossible to cross that desert before you pass Lauren, even if you know all those things beforehand already. You do pass out and wake up at the Nomad's camp. And what do we have here? Magi Rock. Wee, water. If you don't recognize this, ladies and gentlemen, this up here, you might recognize this if you know a little bit about the north of Europe. This is Scandia, or Scandinavia. Over here we have... I actually don't exactly know the location of the countries, but this around here, this is approximately Germany. Down here, somewhere around here, we have Balkans, and I guess this over here is supposed to be Italy. On the west we have Spain and... well, actually this is France. Further southwest we have Spain and Portugal. Kind of recognize it. Also somewhere in the middle here, approximately where the... approximately here actually, is where Switzerland would be, I guess. Just a fun thing. Either way, this is the city of Euro. And we have something hidden over here that we just kind of explore and know about. Mush. What do we find here? Fairly little hidden. You obtained a mushroom. We need that mushroom. I just happen to know that. But there's actually some more stuff hidden here, which a lot of people don't necessarily know about. And that more thing is... I don't exactly remember. I think it's behind the tree, actually. Right? No? Somewhere around here? There we go. You see how I can bump into this thing? That's a chest. And we receive 500 gems. That's very neat. What's in this house over here? I actually do not know. Molly's. Hello, Molly! Hey, how are you doing?
I know everything about this forest. People call me Molly. Go west for Northwest Forest. Go east for Mush Forest.
So, the Mush Forest kind of like is the idea of Mushroom Forest. So we got a mushroom from there. And also some gold. Rip the Netherlands then. Okay, I actually have no exactly clue on where those are supposed to be. It's not a particularly accurate representation, but it's okay, I guess. And Greens, Lauren, where am I? I'm here. How are you doing? Let's see, what do we have in the castle? Hi, first floor.
Do you see the king's notice? Interviews start tomorrow.
Interviews? What kind of interviews? No, I just wanted to go to the castle because that seemed important. Let's go over here. Tollgate. Hello.
Where do you think you're going? You cannot pass without a permit.
Oh. If you think about it, there's a monastery and now we are in medieval times, I guess? Hi. Past this toll gate, there is a country called Spain. I heard the castle there has been infested by dreadful fiends. We cannot go there. That's unfortunate. Swallowed by the sea. Netherlands. And here we are in Loire.
Look sis, it's White Wind!
No, it's not. White Wind? Who's White Wind? Hello, who are you, lady?
I'm sorry, my brother made a silly mistake. White Wind is a thief, but he isn't an evil person. White Wind gives the poor like us the money he stole from the rich. I heard that White Wind was captured at the castle. I'm so worried.
Oh, kind of like a Robin Hood type guy.
Who are you? What do you mean by just walking in here?
Yeah. Hello.
I'm going to heckle Lush Lewis when he comes out.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds like a mean prank. Lewis, wow. That looks a bit messy. Still cleaner than my room, but hey.
If you're as hard as me, you deserve a drink or two. Oh? You wanna hear my story?
Sure. You want to get something off your chest? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Really? Yeah, you will be out. This could be a long, but okay.
I'm listening. I'm all ears. I'm a good clearing soul. Thank you.
I did an evil thing. I used to serve the king, but fell sick of it. The king did order it, but because of me, the villagers were killed.
Wait, what?
Just because I gave the protect belt to the king.
It's not a long story, but it's just kind of a pretty ugly story.
Protect bell serves as a guide through the Northwest Forest. I got that bell from someone claimed to be from Spain. If I didn't give that bell to the king, that village would be unharmed.
That's less than ideal.
Protect bell. I wonder where it went after the massacre. The king may still have it, but it's none of my business now.
Now we're talking. We are indeed talking. Greetings, Mr. Diarchik. How are you doing, sir? So basically, it seems like Lewis is drinking for a reason. Because he gave that protect belt to the king, and he killed an entire village? Considering it's a massacre? What kind of king is that? Matisse. Hi.
Hello. Hi, did you come to buy one of my paintings?
Oh, no?
Have a seat, I'll get you something to drink.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm Matisse. As you can see, I'm a painter, and a very broke one. But I don't paint so I can eat. I paint because for me, to paint is to live. I want people to see what I have seen and felt through my art.
What do you think of my paintings? I don't know whether it's good or not, but let's just say it's good. We can't see it anyways. I don't know much about paintings, but I like yours.
Really? Thanks. That's great, you made my day.
Thank you for the drink. Yummy!
You're the first person to praise my art. Thanks for the confidence.
Yeah. Kitty! Kitty? Kitty doesn't react us.
Going already? Okay, drop in anytime.
You just repeat the same thing, so yes, I'm going already. Alright. Hey, this looks like Turbo the dog. Hello.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It might actually be Turbo the dog, I don't know. Apparently, Melyn left him behind. Maybe he's just following on her steps or so. On that note, she might be around too. No clue. Hi.
Everyone that goes to Northwest Forest comes out badly disturbed. Maybe the rumors of ghosts are really true.
He came back like that from Northwest Forest. What happens, buddy?
Where is this? It's scary! Mommy, help me!
Wow, that's no fun. PTSD.
Northwest Forest? It's the forest north of here.
You're not going there, are you?
Don't go. I heard it's horrible. Ghosts appear in that forest.
Oh. Hi.
You wish to speak to Mother? She may be hard to understand.
I don't know. I'm just kind of randomly walking into places.
My grandma used to be a servant to the queen a long time ago. She told us about the queen, but lately her stories are mixed up.
The stories are mixed up. You have some interesting story for us, lady.
It is a terrible thing he did. No pity, no mercy, such tragedy.
I wonder whether she is talking about the massacre that we heard about from Lewis.
It is better this way. Better to forget for continuing on. All those innocent people. No mercy, no mercy.
Wow. She was a servant apparently, so she may have witnessed that stuff firsthand. We also don't exactly know how long that's ago, although considering Louis doesn't look much older than, let's say, 30 or 40. That wasn't too long ago, I guess. Chance. Or Jean? Hey, buddy.
One day there will come a time when the masses rule the country. For that coming age, I study night and day.
You are looking pretty far ahead in the future, considering we seem to be in the Middle Ages right now. Good luck for that. I hope you just kind of would be a good leader rather than taking advantage of stuff.
Hi, between you and me, the king here is a total tyrant. Why the king would make this proclamation is beyond me.
Proclamation? If you can make the princess speak, you shall be wedded to her, or wedded to her. Apply at castle if you feel capable. King Henri the 13th. Wait, what? That's weird. White Wind the thief captured while breaking into a castle. So I guess he has been captured.
Groom search or not, I wish they would cut back on the festivities. You find it hard enough just getting by day.
Yeah.
What a filthy wretch. You don't mean to marry the princess, do you?
Wait, you mean me?
Save your time. A wretch like you will only be humiliated.
Rude. Good morning, Zelt Samuel. How are you doing?
Well, what is it? Beggars and trade call at the back door.
Do I really look that bad?
Hi.
Madame Popylos.
Boutique is only for the royalty, not for the masses. You will never have the occasion to wear our creations.
Wow. Some people are really rude. Hey. Those look kind of familiar. Hi.
Madame is hysterical and nasty, but she pays well. I put up with her.
I guess you don't have a choice.
Merely, the girl embroidering the diagonal in front. She's brilliant. I don't think the clothes she makes will lose to Madame Popylos' clothes.
That lady is brilliant. Hello.
We get to weave and embroider magnificent cloths, but we feel empty. I want to make cloths not for a small number of the rich, but clothes for everyone can enjoy wearing.
I like you.
Hi. Madame Popylos designed clothing for the king and princess herself. Is what she claims, but really her seamstresses did all the work.
Oh boy. You know, I'm okay with you being a business lady, but don't be a jerk about stuff. And yes, I agree, told me dear. Terranigma was one of the best games ever. So many childhood memories, indeed.
Hi.
Boy, how would you like a freshly baked croissant? Just 10 gems each. Sure. Wow, that does look good. I'll take one. Here we go. Enjoy. Some appetite. You make me proud. Thank you. That's yummy. Winery. Hello. I have plenty of drinks, but the king takes it all. I want to make drinks for everyone. Or everyone can enjoy. I can't do that now. Oh, seems to be kind of repeating the same story again. The king is a tyrant, a jerk, and just takes everything for himself. Like a dictator. So we cannot even get out alcohol here. At least not for us. I hope he pays well at least. Probably doesn't.
Hello. I'm an economist and a forecast the growth of towns. This town's economy is stunted by the king's rigid rule. There's no hope for growth without a major change in policies. This town's economic growth index is 0%. And this kind of introduces the concept of stuff you can influence can have actually a major influence on growth of towns. So you can literally develop towns by your actions. This is getting more and more gradually introduced in future areas and towns. Oh, let's not head in here yet. I want to go in here first. This seems to be fortunes. Hey lady.
All is the stars. Let me read your fortune.
Fortune teller is here as well, apparently.
Beware of dogs. A whistle for luck. What you seek is in the woods.
I guess we just kind of try to go to the woods. Now, I do know that I cannot go through there yet, so I'm not going to go there yet. So we just kind of keep asking around and figuring out stuff. Funny you did a speedrun first and now you do a casual walk. I did originally do a casual playthrough of this game before I started speedrunning it. But, well, this is one of those where I just kind of know what I'm doing now. So we have a ray ring. Let's get 2 of those. We have a leg ring. Let's get 2 of those. And zap ring. We still have some, I believe. Grass pin, wind pin, bone pin. Bone pins are really handy to transport you out of areas quickly. I'm going to buy a few. In a speedrun, that's one of the spells you use the most. Oh yeah, by the way, we receive bone pins. I haven't even explained about those too. They actually bring you back to the entrance of an area or dungeon or something like that. Kind of like, well, magic rope in Sigurd of Mana. Or an exit spell in Final Fantasy, stuff like that. You get the idea. Thank you. So we are back in Loire. And here we have... Hello! Didn't mean to wake you up. Welcome! How can I help you? Bronze pike, light rod, silver pike. So apparently the silver pike is 7 more strength than the light rod, but it's also kind of expensive. We have a ring mail, which gives us 14 defense, and a bronze pike. We don't need those, thank you. Welcome, what can I help you with? I would like to have some more bulbs, because healing is awesome. We also didn't have any small bulbs anymore, so stocking up is fine. I really like the music in the shops, by the way. I believe that was it. Yes, this is a place. Hey lady, how are you doing?
Buy some flowers? I can't go home until I sell all these flowers. Make even a girl who doesn't talk or a penguin happy with flowers.
A girl who doesn't talk? Didn't the king say he will wed the lady or the princess to whoever makes her speak? Maybe give her some flowers. Also penguins. If we find penguins, we can make them happy. Just 5 gems each. Yes. Oh, alright, I'll buy one. Ark obtained a pretty flower.
Thanks, but I have so much left. I can't go home yet. How about another one?
Sure. Oh, alright, I'll buy one. Ark obtained a pretty flower. Thanks. So here's the thing. She will keep telling you that she can't go home, and you can just buy a maximum of 9 flowers. Because you literally cannot have more than that in your inventory. And unfortunately, I'd love to buy one, but I can't carry a thing more. Is that right? That's too bad. Unless you just kind of go all the way to buy 9 flowers, she will just kind of get snippish at you and basically tell you, no, I can't carry anymore. I don't need a flower. It's not as if I can eat it or anything. Wow, I guess Ark is also kind of rude about it. Huh, too cheap to buy 1 flower. Huh. Okay, I guess she does get snippish for a reason. I did not remember that. You're not nice, Ark. Let's go on the inn. Hello.
Well, welcome to Bounty's Inn.
Well, get over there.
Here, we need to get your guests some wine.
Thank you.
We've also got exotic dancing and music for you.
I really like this music, by the way. It's really good.
This service is one of the most expensive here.
Well, I didn't buy it yet.
In total, it's 1 million gems.
Please, settle your tab now.
I'm not paying. Get lost, you're out of your mind. I'm not paying. Hey pal, you pulling my leg? Our pricing is very clear. If you can't pay, you can pay it off at the labor camp. Hold it.
It's a late night, apparently.
I just listen in, Bounty. Keeping your greedy hands dirty again. Don't you recall my warning? Clean up your act or pay with your life?
Not true. This is one of our special services. It's a new promotion to scare the guest and provide services free. Interesting. I will advertise this promotion to the village folks. Lady Fida, please. Please do. Thank you. Sorry about that. Not everyone here is that low. Don't think badly of us. Odd. I get this feeling I have met you before. If you plan to become the groom, you'll see the princess tomorrow. I didn't plan to, but might as well try, I guess. There! It doesn't even taste good. Hopefully his tastes better. Nope, that's why he didn't drink it. Rude. They're all rude in this game, a lot of them are, but this lady net is pretty awesome. I like her. She's called Lady Fida, and well, not everyone is like that apparently, but quite a few. Like, the wine owner seems to be okay, but the lady controlling the clothes is a bit of a monster, I guess. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. You can stay as long as you want. Free. Darn. I sure don't want to lose my head to Lady Fida. Apparently she could do that if she wanted to. That lady with the sword, she's Lady Fida, who guards the princess. Oh, a bodyguard. A lady, but a fantastic swordsman. She's my heroine. You put up with this weirdo over here? I guess you may not have much of a choice. Greetings. What is it? You stay? Then use the room on the right. If you make a racket at night, you go out. Or out you go. I see. Doggy! Hello! Can't interact with Doggy. Too sad. Alrighty. Let's go and sleep for a while. And then tomorrow we can see... Or try to go and see the princess. Maybe give her some flowers. By the way, Lady Fida just kind of mentions, have I met you before? Which I did not remember, but it makes it actually pretty interesting overall from a complete story perspective. Like, this is one of those games where you keep finding new details and stuff you didn't realize when you play through it multiple times and just kind of read the story from different eyes and different angles once you know more and more. Hi.
I make medicine. My sleeping potion is popular among insomniacs. I came to Mushwoods looking for ingredients, but found no mushroom. This season, you would expect even one to be growing. Mushroom, you say? We do have a mushroom here. Here, buddy. Goodness! That mushroom! That's a mushroom I couldn't find! Would it perhaps be possible for you to relinquish your mushroom? You seem to be quite well spoken. I will of course repair you somehow. Sure, why not? Give up mushroom. Sure, you can have it. I'm a nice guy. Ark gave the mushroom away. Thank you. Apparently he's a chemist. He makes pills and potions and medicine. People suffering sleepless nights will be relieved. For thanks, I will make you a sleep potion. It is wildly effective. It will take us a small while, so please come back later. Okay. I don't do stuff like that because I want to, you know. The boss says I have to, so I do. I don't think of me as evil, honey. Oh, alrighty. If you plan to stay, shout at the old lady at the counter. Sure. Well then, let's get something to eat in the morning. Rub. He's still running around. Well then, I would say let's get over to the castle. I'm guessing one gem is worth about $0.7. You also need to account for inflation, considering this is, what? Timing-wise, castles, knights, and all that kind of stuff in the middle of Europe. Medieval times, like 1500s. I don't actually exactly know when that was. 1400s? So 1 cent from back then is probably worth a lot more if you account for inflation. Maybe. First floor. Hey, now we can go in. Yay, Norgat's here. Oh. Those are some fancy masks you're wearing. Hello. I'm on watch. I'm on watch. I can see that. What are you watching? Maybe they have some books installed behind their masks. Quarters. Hello. If I had any say, we wouldn't have that princess. Wait, what? She's like a toy doll. She can't say a word, and I hear she's pretty self-centered. She can't say a word, she's pretty self-centered. How is she pretty self-centered if she can't say a word? Like a toy doll? I'm not sure about that. Oopsie, sorry. Jail. Well, that does not look pretty. Hello. If you're talking to a prisoner, keep it short. We can't even go into prison cell. Hi, who are you? Yo, brother, don't be so scared. Come over for a chat. Darn, it's locked. But that's a given in a jail, I guess. Sorry, it doesn't work. I may not look like it, but I'm a famous thief. But don't get me wrong. I just take from those with too much and redistribute it fairly. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, eh? What do you think? Well, it depends. If the ones that have a lot are just kind of working hard for it, that is not exactly nice. Although I guess there are some people, like maybe the lady, where I could kind of look away. But apparently, that's that. So, I assume that is the dude called White Wind. Probably. Is that a Bible on your desk? The princess is from Stocom, a village in Northwest Forest. I think the king had the village totally destroyed though. Oh, where he needed the bell to get through? They said something about a massacre. So... Wait, the princess is not the king's daughter. Hey, you want to hear about my heroics?
Sure, go ahead.
See, I caught a thief, White Wind. I caught him by surprise, trying to sneak into the king's room. See? This scratch on my forehead? I got that when he fought back.
Oh, you did catch him. Congratulations.
White Wind? He's probably locked up in the underground dungeon.
Why did the king destroy the forest village? Also, apparently I need to make a point of talking to people multiple times. I don't think I realized that before. Hi. So yeah, this is White Wind apparently. Why he was in the king's room? No clue. I'm on watch. I'm on watch, okay.
You're a candidate too? Come this way for your orientation.
No, I want to go to the left side, okay. What is it?
Are you here as a potential groom?
Just checking. I'm not interested, but I did want to see what the princess looked like.
How dare you! You have no business here. Be gone now. Anything else?
I want to join. Maybe I will try it out as a groom. But hey, is the princess cute?
Well, of course. Shut up! Before you're called, stay in the waiting room at the right.
Okay, I guess we can do that. Hello. If I become the princess groom, I can take it easy forever. Yeah. Your intentions may be questionable.
Hi. When it comes to strength, I will never lose.
Let's see, I have about 45 or 25 strength.
Come on, me. Is the princess cute? I hope so.
Who are you, buddy? Blue hair, pretty fancy clothes. Hey boy, you want to become the princess's groom? Ha, cute. Boy, let me tell you something. You don't have the strength, the looks or brains to be chosen. So? You're telling me that you are perfect? Something like that. He's literally titled the jerk. Don't look angry, you look worse. I'm right. I'm not interested in the princess, but I do like her wealth. Now that I'm here, you don't stand a chance, boy. Huh.
You! The last one to enter with the pointy gold hair. The interviews shall start with you. Enter the chamber.
Okay. Well, I get a shot at it first, I guess.
Behave yourself in front of the king and princess.
Okay, don't make any sudden moves when I talk when you're being asked stuff and something like that. Hey, who are you, sir?
This is our royal highness, the king. Behave yourself.
Okay. And greetings, stamp usernames. How are you doing? And I have no idea what that means either. This is our royal king. Okay, they say the same thing. Maybe you say something else?
First, pay your respects to the king and Princess L.
L, that sounds familiar.
Hi. Welcome. Speak to the butler for the rules. I'm counting on you for the princess and for the country.
Sure. I'll make it out of flowers. Oopsie, that's not what I meant to do. I guess just kind of disappearing in front of them in a box might kind of look weird. But I guess they don't really notice that much. King is just looking at us too. I never noticed that detail. Hey, Lady Fira, we have met each other. So, you did come. Princess L is to be pitied. Help her if you can. Hello. Princess L? She looks identical to the L I know. Even her name is the same. What's going on? Well, she has a bit different hair. Princess doesn't say anything. What? She ignored me. Darn! Totally unlike my L.
I will now explain the rules for choosing Princess L's groom.
Oh, he didn't do that yet?
Princess L is of age, so a suitable groom is desired by the king. Tragically, a psychological problem has made the princess mute. The king is extremely saddened by this. The king decided that anyone who can cure her shall be her husband. Any person finding a cure shall return and report his findings. You will be granted a certain amount of time to find the cure. Understood?
Cure? To a psychological problem? You know, considering that she is from the village of Northwest, or Stocom actually, of Northwest Forest, there's Stocom apparently. And the king killed everybody there and somehow took the princess from there. I can see why she has a psychological problem. Understood? Yes. Okay, so I have to find the cause of the princess's muteness. Correct. If you discover anything, report it at once. Well, I kind of did already. I also figured out the king is a monster. Not much more we can do here. It was a terrible insider joke. Easy. I don't know what that means. Time to enable lurker mode. Enjoy your lurker mode. And for that matter, everybody, please enjoy your lurking. Oh. The king is bad to take advantage of. What? I did not read that. Something, the king is bad to take advantage of the princess's... something? Watch it! If the king hears that, you'll be lucky if he just fires you. But no one knows what kind of person will become her groom. Do you think the king will really bequeath his crown to a stranger? I think there has to be something going on. I'm being logical. Shush! That lady might be onto something. Hello. Oh no, I wasn't saying anything bad about the king. Of course you can't say that to a stranger. You're my style. Forget the princess. Be mine! The princess isn't the king's daughter. She's just an orphan. No, I don't think so. Sorry. Hello. I make meals for everyone at the castle using this huge pot. And greetings to you. I am Egon. How are you doing? Hey, another magic crystal. Magic rock, I guess. Whoop. I like apples, what can I say? So, we have not explored the entire castle yet. Apparently that's a ledge, and those are the stairs up to the ledge. That looks like a pretty fancy mirror. Also a pretty big castle. First floor. Second floor. Huh, are we going up to the castle towers? Third floor. Hello. Where are you going? Ahead are the king and princess's rooms. Even if you went there, you won't be allowed in. I'm just allowed to roam around the castle though, apparently. Hello. The likes of you aren't permitted past this point. Get lost! Okay. We say the same thing? Yep, says the same thing.
Hey, apples. Yummy. Hello. This is a guest room. You saw that sign? The interview stairs. Ooh, it does look like pretty fancy beds. Hello. A while ago, a handsome man with long hair stayed here. The king discussed something with him. I wonder if he's a prince. Handsome man with long hair. You mean the jerk? The boy with blue hair? Huh. Sure. Library. Huh, maybe we can research some stuff here. Stocom campaign log. Northwest Forest, because of its terrain, made for slow progress. But when a lone soldier obtained a protect bell, the situation turned. The bell led King Henry and his royal guard to Stocom. But the desired treasure was not found, disappointing the king. All villagers of Stocom were executed for rebellion. Well, there we have the full story. We know the lone soldier. That is apparently Lewis, which is why he's drinking. Oh boy. Don't forget to talk to the guard behind the pillar. Oh wait, wrong game! Yep, Illusion of Gaia. Sir, what do you have to say? Hello. Librarian, what do you want? Lovely library. Oh, I just thought that this is a wonderful library. For a young man, you have taste. Yep, taste for apples. Lots of apples. The illness of Stocom Mayor's daughter. Stocom Mayor's daughter. I wonder whether that's the same person that is now the Princess L. The girl has suffered partial memory loss and total speech loss. Yep, that's her. No treatment has been effective, more time is needed. So she's apparently the daughter of the mayor of Stocom, or well, was, I guess. Northwest Forest after the campaign. Northwest is now infested by roving packs of wolves. They appeared when the forest was abandoned after Stocom's fall. In the past, the people of Stocom used dog whistles to control dogs. Didn't the fortune teller lady say something like that? By the way, mentioning more fortune teller lady, she was in the underground village of Krista as well, and we kind of saw very similar type of weaver ladies down there as well, where one of them apparently was special, kind of like in here. Report on the intruder. X/X. A thief by the name of White Wind was captured by guards. It is thought he was after the golden statue in the king's room. Wonder what he would do with a statue. So yeah, we kind of learned more about the entire situation. Short version is, the king was looking for a treasure in Stocom, but well, he couldn't find anything. And he killed every single one of the last villagers except for the mayor's daughter, who suffered some severe psychological issues, probably because of it. At least that would be expected, I guess. Oh hi, who are you, buddy? We have seen you before. Northwest Forest. Where are you going? Not into this forest? Don't be foolish. Haven't you heard of the fiends in the forest? I admire your spirit, but you might be smarter to stop. This forest is a maze. I hear many have entered, but never emerged. Unless, of course, you have a convenient item that shows the way. A convenient item that shows the way? He actually speaks the truth. It's a maze, and you cannot find your way through the forest. Unless you have that item. Remember the bell that... the lone soldier brought to the king, and that's kind of what allowed them to get to Stocom. We may have to find them, Bell.
Maybe a thief knows a bit more about it. Hello, can I talk to you now properly? No, he still doesn't say anything more. I believe he had something to do with it. Either way, well, basically we kind of discovered the basis or the reasons for the psychological issues. But we still kind of want to find a cure for it. Probably. So the thing would be to somehow get into the forest up north. I highly doubt the king would have given that bell away, so he's still in possession of it, but, well, we can't enter his room without permission or anything like that. But we may have different plans. Greetings, sir.
Thank you for your patience. Here's your sleep potion. Even a heavy insomniac will fall asleep immediately. Cooked in a pot, it could put everyone at the castle asleep. Please read the instructions carefully and use it correctly. Ark obtained a sleep potion. Well, what a convenient little comparison. Because that is literally exactly what we're going to be doing. Put everyone at the castle to sleep. That way. We will be able to just kind of look around a bit more freely. Probably. Also, we couldn't give the princess our flowers. That's unfortunate. Maybe the penguins will appreciate them more. Well, don't look at me, I'm not doing anything weird. Ark slipped sleep potion into the pot. Whoopsie. There, dinner's ready. I'm busy now, so please leave. Okay, I guess she didn't really see what I did there. So, dinner's ready. She served it to everybody. And now they're asleep. Literally everybody in the castle is asleep. Yeah. So you can't just kind of roam around freely. Those guys are just sleeping while standing. The king and princess are not here. We have gone back to their rooms. Speaking of which, maybe we want to go and check those out as well. I wonder whether the... maybe we can actually free right wind. That would be an interesting choice. All of them are asleep, so apparently everybody in the castle eats the same meal. And we just eat the apples. Whoop. All of them are sleeping. Please don't let the pot boil over. That seems like a terrible idea. All the guards are sleeping too. Hello. Hey, you may know something, right? For some reason, all the guards fell asleep after eating. Hey, listen. How about doing me a small favor? I want you to open this door for me using a key that the guard has. How about it? Well, I mean, you're a thief after all. I probably will get into trouble if I do this. You seem like a nice guy though, so... Also, the king is a tyrant. I approve of him, of you stealing from him, I guess. Or do I? Let's just go with the chaotic, good type of approach. No problem. Sure, no problem. I just fetch the key the guard has, right? Absolutely. You catch on fast. Counting on you. Hello. Here, this must be the jail key. Ark obtained the jail key. Looks like a key sword if you ask me, or a key blade. But hey. Darn, it is locked. I guess it's a jail cell, so that's a given. We have to use the jail key. Open up the cell door. Here, pal, you're free. Thanks, bro. I owe you a big one. Thanks, I'll tell you where the king has hidden his treasures. Behind an object in the king's room is a door to the treasury. If you're so inclined, check it out. The treasures are yours. Okay, be seeing you. I'll never forget your favor. Yeah. Well then, good luck with escaping. Apparently everybody's sleeping, so we can just walk out. No problem. It wasn't me who freed him, I promise. Actually, it was exactly me. Never mind. I happily admit that. Let me actually check something real quick. Let's go to the left side instead. He was after the golden statue in the king's room. Something told us. I don't remember what it... Oh, hi. Oh. Oh, if it's not the princess. Why are you not asleep? What princess? Why are you awake? Didn't you eat? He literally just kind of admits putting sleep powder into the food. The princess probably doesn't talk anyways.
Hehehe, Ark. Looks like the princess dislikes you.
Get lost! She looks like hell. But her personality is the opposite. Well, she has pretty severe psychological problems. I wonder how your personality would look. We didn't have those to begin with. And we can, by the way, just shove those guards around. Because why not? Shove him into a corner. Like an object. Princess. There's nothing in here. But a pink bed. Is there no queen? And the king is sleeping in a pink bed as well. I guess that's just royalty. Hey buddy. Pretty sure you sleep hard enough, right? Statue. The gold statue the thief was after. Yeah. Sorry I had to touch it. Tower. Well, we do seem to get into a tower here. There's a Magi rock and a single chest. Considering that's a treasure, that's not a whole lot, but... Ark obtained the protect bell. So this is the bell that allows us to enter Northwest Forest, and the king had it hidden away since a while apparently. Why he had it hidden away? Well, probably because he didn't want anyone to enter Northwest Forest. Although it seems to be kind of pretty much common knowledge that, well, what he did, he just kind of looks for a cure to make the princess talk. You think he is doing that from the good of his heart? Well, think again. He probably has other reasons to want to make her talk, considering she's the daughter of the mayor, or well, ex-mayor of the village up there. Well, let's go to Northwest. We have a bell now, buddy. He still does says the same thing. You really intend to enter the forest, child? You have spirit at least. Be careful. It's not all fiends that live in the forest. You know, for a jerk, he sometimes seems to be kind of nice. Maybe he's just putting up a mask sometimes. Whether it's this one that is the mask or the previous one, we don't know. Also, there are bats in this forest. They deal a good chunk of damage if they hit you. And there are chests. We obtained a ring mail. A ring mail? Well, we could use an armor upgrade. 14 more defense, so that's nice. The downside is the wolves in this forest actually can poison you at a low chance, so I guess just don't get hit. And we should be fine, right? More bats. Kill all the bats. Wolves.
So the princess probably knows why she isn't talking. Well, yeah. I'm actually wondering, she probably does have some psychological problems from, well, getting her entire village destroyed by the king. Everyone massacred. But it's questionable as to whether she consciously decides to not talk anymore. Whether that's just her natural reaction or whatever. So either way. We want to use or equip that bell item. Also, let's just heal up. Might as well. We do want to equip this protect bell item. If we have it equipped, it will ring if we go into the correct screen. I just happen to know where to go anyways, but... well, it's faster. I can just kind of show you. Didum! Protect bell rang out. Which means basically we are going the correct direction. So here's the thing. You can technically go the correct direction, even if you don't have the bell. However, it will actually not lead you to the correct place. Saber dog halt. No help arrived. No help arrived, considering that there are 3 dogs total anyways. No help arrived, sorry. So here's actually the thing. If you go through this screen transition without the bell equipped, you land back at the entrance basically. But with it equipped, you get to a new place that you otherwise would not be able to enter without the bell. So that's kind of how that mechanic works. And here we go. We are now at the bridge, and the bell rang out. Starview Bridge. Stocom is right across the bridge. Since the bridge is out, we better find a different way. We don't have a choice in the matter. We don't have a choice but to use this animal trail. Well, the bridge is out indeed, and there seems to be... those weird thing is shooting at us. That's kind of rude. Probably destroyed through the raid of the king, or maybe the villagers destroyed themselves trying to fend off the king. But he doesn't have a way. I'm actually really curious, how long is that ago, that raid? The killing of people of Stocom. As I said, it can't be that long, considering that the princess... she's of age now, but we don't know what she was as an age or how long she's been adopted either. I mean, a simple guess might be about 2 years ago. Saber dog howled for help. No one arrived. By the way, now that we are over here, this animal trail does not ring the bell anymore. This is kind of a side trail, and this time it's not a maze anymore, so you don't need to worry about landing back at the entrance. Also, I thought there was a... oh, there is a box behind this tree. As you can see, I can walk around it. And we get a life potion. And we use the life potion. 5 more health points. Large bulb heals 150 points, which is a little bit overkill right now. You don't need quite that much. Also, you do definitely not want to be too greedy with your healing items. Might just use them as well. There's no other way to heal up aside from using healing items, or ins for that matter. Whoa. Snakes! 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 You cannot hurt them, by the way. Just straight up doesn't work. So, well, you try to find your way around it. Or you just straight up dash and slice through them, because you're invulnerable. Found 389 gems. It's getting pretty dark over here. And also a little dark shadow seems to follow us. I think I've seen that shape before. Also, if you look at it this way, the princess probably knows why she isn't talking. If she would be talking and tell the king whatever he wants to know, I guess, he wouldn't have much use for her anymore. And well, her knowledge is the only thing protecting her as well. Something's wrong. I get this feeling something is trailing me. Could it be a ghost spoken as rumors in Loire? Or an animal? Well, they do say that ghosts kind of reside in here, which, considering we have seen quite a few ghosts in the zombie city, possible. What about me? So basically, Ark just kind of asks himself, not scared or a bit scared? I guess I would be a bit scared if I didn't already face the ghost, so I'm not scared. That's right. When it comes to Ark, nothing is scary. A ghost, a toast, a roast, bring him on! I would like to have a toast now. A toast like bread. Ooh, there's a body of water to the right. I wonder how that connects to the entire thing. Although from the body of water those things here emerge and just kind of jump towards you, they are kind of weird. We just continued trucking through the forest, killing stuff at random, just by curiously knowing where to go. Because, well, there's actually... you cannot really get lost in this forest if you know your way around. Or even if you don't know your way around, you kind of get naturally led in the correct direction. The one thing that you might be able to miss is this little thing over here, which is, by the way, necessary, because we gain now a dog whistle. Remember, the people apparently from Stocom were using dog whistles to control dogs, and now apparently this area is infested with dogs. Or wolves for that matter, and we did see them before. But it's actually a bit more necessary than we may think to have an actual dog whistle. So, well, we take that with us. Also, those weird kind of shapes, I wonder what those are about. Basically, they throw fire at us. Also, I guess you could kind of say those are ghosts. And I don't think you would be wrong. Where did that bat go? Huh. Weird. Yeah! There was a sudden scream from behind. Hello. Well, those bats were not nice to you. It was scary! Melyn, what are you doing here? I was just bored. Hey Ark, you're really strong. You're going to Stocom, that's supposed to be in this forest, right? I'll go with you. I promise I won't get in your way. Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice. Sure. I guess better than leaving a little girl behind in the forest, although, considering her powers from earlier in the zombie town, well, she would probably be fine on her own. On the other hand, not sure about that either way. Ouch. Probably want to heal now. Oh, there's another gemstone over there, or Magi rock. Yay. Also, speaking of City of Ghosts, are you making those things move, or is it actually a thing around here? Oh, we are back at the bridge. Apparently now we are at the other end of the bridge, so we can just go through here. Okay, well, this is probably the regular path back to Lauren. Stocom, excuse me. Lauren? More matcha rocks. Ooh. No help arrived. Sorry, little wolf. Then another matcha rock. Yay. Nothing here. Yeah, killing more of those with it. Good thing is. What else do we do here? Apparently it's just kind of running through the forest, trying to not get lost. Saberdog called for help. No help arrived. Ark obtained an M-bulb and was immune during, or invulnerable during, the process of picking it up. Well then, where do we go on? Ow. Those actually hit us. Help came running. No help arrived. Wait, what? I wonder whether that was a script overlapped. Or maybe two wolves at the same time. I'm not sure. So this is one place to go. Might be this be another place to go? It is. Where is this? Another matcha rock. As I thought, I know where to go to progress, but in a lot of cases I don't know what's on the side areas anymore. So I just go to the side areas first. Ark obtained a matcha rock. Alrighty. We received that back. Let's just go through here. More of those weird ghosty guys. I wonder whether they take more damage from jumping attacks. Probably not. 5 meters to Stocom. 5 meters, considering Ark is what? Like 170? So that is about 2.5 arc lengths. Actually a bit more than that. So now we're in Stockholm. Well, we managed to get here. Stockholm. What is this? This looks identical to the village I came from. What's the matter? You started running all of a sudden. This looks identical to my village. This can't be. Rural villages often look alike. Isn't it just a coincidence? It doesn't just look close, this is what you call identical. You don't have to shout. Come to think, I don't know anything about you, Ark. It's a pack of wolves! Ark, they are after us. What will we do? One false move and they'll tear our throats out. What to do? Beat a hasty retreat. Well, that's why we have the dog whistle. Well, we found it, I guess. Ark used the dog whistle. You did it, Ark! The wolves are leaving! And you would just basically get thrown out of the village if you... well, did the thing. So, yeah, this village does not look just similar, it looks identical. Including the pumpkin, who doesn't talk to us. The door appears broken and will not open. Doggy! Woo-woo! The door appears broken. Does not open. I mean, this looks literally the exact same as Krista. This was the Weaver's cottage. I wonder how Elle is doing. Ark, what's the matter? I was just thinking about how I left my village. Ark, you have many memories of places I don't know at all. But I have my own memories that you don't know, Ark.
Wouldn't you like to know some?
Melyn, let's hear them slowly some other time, okay?
Tch, you always smoothly drop the subject.
Melyn wants her to get us to know her. Oh. The same thing again. Hey Jack Rody, how are you doing? There's a patch that fixes that weird spacing and puts the frame rate back to 60 Hz. And greetings, Isaac. I am actually using that patch. It still kind of messes up some of the timings, because the cutscene timings are just naturally not inclined to synchronize with some of the things, but for the most part it's not noticeable. Stocom, home of DDR cake. Wait, what? No talking pumpkin. But the cabbage and broccoli is here. That's not broccoli, it's pumpkins. If you repeatedly talk or interact with this dog, it kind of sounds like swimming in DKC. The door appears to be broken and will not open. So yeah, this looks pretty much identical. There's even a dog on the roof. Are you a chicken in your previous life? Or in a different life? I'm not even sure, it's a previous one. Wait a second. There are two walls up here. There are. If you think about it, those were the two little kids jumping. Here. This was the guy taking care of his crops. This was the chicken up on the roof. This was the little boy standing in front of the door. I never noticed they are in the same place. Those are the two little girls standing outside the door waiting for Elle to play. This is another guy, I don't remember. This is the little boy asking Ark to teach him more stuff. The only thing that is missing are the chicken NPCs here, I guess. Also, what is missing is the fisherman. And apparently we can't go into this door. We are at Elle's house now. More specifically, the Elle that is the princess. Princess Elle, I guess. We can't take the apples, and the stove is off. Good thing they didn't leave it on. But everything else looks pretty much the exact same. Isn't that kind of strange? Even our bed. A fisherman stole all the chickens and ran. Maybe. Huh. We can't go into that door. Can't open it either like this. Nope. I get an envelope. And Ark obtained a portrait. A portrait of Princess Elle's family. I feel a bit jealous. Look, little lady, the Princess Elle's family is dead, kind of like yours. Why would you be jealous? It's the same thing, kinda. Or maybe she's jealous of having a portrait. Alright, that's fair. I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't say that much. Shut up, Tagamoff. They look so happy. Elle doesn't look like the princess now. Oh, that was Ark talking, yes. Listen, Ark. I can make these two people appear in front of Elle. Ark, you saw them in Lauren, right? The mirages I created. So she was mostly controlling them. If I show her her parents, maybe the princess will be cheered up. But that's only if you, Ark, don't plan to get married to her. Wait, what? I guess we can do that. I didn't plan to marry her. Also, you're a bit too much attached to us, young lady. You're literally just kind of falling in our footsteps. What do you think? Do you want to go back? Let me think. Yeah, let's go back. Then let's meet at the castle. Don't forget to bring the portrait before your interview. Ark and Melyn parted ways at the forest entrance. And we also get conveniently teleported outside. We would have bone pins to teleport outside if we wanted to, but well, that's how you do this. We'd go to the castle, I guess? I wonder whether people are now saying different things since we actually did free the White Wind dude. Hello! We owe a great deal to White Wind, but I can do nothing to help him. I can't help him. He's free, buddy. Oh, lady. Who are you? Go away! Okay. Bum 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 bum. I guess we just go to the castle then. Hey, everybody's awake again. I wonder whether the king noticed anything, considering we didn't move stuff back into place. Although, whenever we leave the screen and come back in, everything is back in place anyway, so it should be okay. Ark! Oh, it's you. What do you mean by that? That's so rude of you. You have the interview soon, right? Ark, you don't have to do anything. Oh hey, I'll take that portrait. I have to remember those two faces. Melyn took the portrait. Are you sure it's okay? I don't know what you're up to, but be careful. Leave it to me. You better go too. Okay. POI? Greetings, Olive. How are you doing? Well then, we have something for you, I guess? Or maybe, well, do we wait? Hello. Maybe we talk to the king about it.
So, you found the means of curing the princess's problem? Then let us not waste time. Cure the princess at once.
And suddenly we are back in Stocom. Or it appears to be.
What is this? What is happening?
L.
Impossible. This can't be happening. They died years ago. Not just them, everyone in this village. The lone survivor was this child, L. I know. I had them all killed.
Your Highness, we are but a dream. We are not of this world. We came to awaken the eyes of L's soul. That is what you desire. Now, L, arouse the eyes of your soul. Let your father and your mother hear your lively voice again. Father. Mother. No! I'm not good at screaming. Princess L, are you alright? Snap out of it!
It appears the princess is not well today. Today's interviews are cancelled. You wait at the inn. Anyone can have this clown thrown out of here at once. Anyone have this clown thrown out of here at once.
Oh, that's rude. We made her talk, buddy. Ark! Well, I guess we don't marry her, so we keep the promise to Melyn.
Hehehe. It looks like things went well, but something looked odd. The king went totally pale. It's something in that girl's past.
Did it really go well? I got chased out of there.
No problem. Let's rest at the inn. I'm hungry.
Rest at the inn and in our sleep.
Ark. Can you hear me? The world of humans is still but in infancy. To make the infant walk and grow, require humans called geniuses. Can you hear the voices? Voices imploring to be free from darkness. Cross the tall mountains and head south. There, a genius bearing a babe to the sea requires your help.
That was a weird dream. A dream of the old-timer? What a start to the day. He said to head south. Was it just a dream? Well, considering we have seen ghosts and all that kind of stuff and mirage illusions, probably not, no, so I guess next up we are heading south. So, however, I'm taking a very short break, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be gone for about 3 to 4 minutes, and afterwards we continue this, so be right back.